I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway. And more, much more than this. I did it with the challenge box. And hello and welcome to the challenge box. I am Adam.
And I am Justin.
I did not mean for the dumb to be.
I noticed
like
that.
Adam. That was not a good look,
Yeah,
but
it's okay.
It's okay.
We'll
Welcome back to the show. I know you probably enjoyed my singing in the beginning there. I blew out a few speakers here, and some of the lights and glass broke while I was doing it. But you know, you got to do what you got to do to get into American Idol. And I'm practicing to make it big.
Well, we are super happy you're here because last week we left off telling you guys why we're doing this. You guys left comments on challenges we should do, and one of those challenges is going to be picked today in our
challenge box. Now,
challenge box.
Thanks again for all the great feedback, all the likes, all the subscriptions, the sharing to friends. Appreciate it. Gave us motivation to continue doing the show and bring more stuff to you every single week. And right now we're going to pick right here in the box what the challenge is for this week, which is super exciting. So, let's see what's inside. Got the challenge! From Ann Carlberg, setting up a blog or website. There's some cool secrets that we know about this kind of thing that a lot of people don't know about that could really make it a lot easier for you, a lot cheaper, and also make it look like you have a $15,000, $20,000 website for less than $50. And we have a really cool, sneaky approach for doing that. So that's what our challenge is going to be.
All right. That's a great one because I know a lot of you guys in your challenges that you wrote to us, you had different goals like getting traffic to a website or building a list or building a brand or building a business around your passion. For all that kind of stuff, you need to have a website. Well,
I think the biggest thing nowadays is we're at a time where your brand is worth so much. You as a person with your name, that's something that can be, you know, making you money for a long, long time. That could be a business. Justin Atlin, Adam Horowitz, as our actual names, they could be businesses. And the way you got to look at it is, you know, you have a brand and you got to turn it into something.
I think the most important thing, though, for them to know is it's kind of like real estate, but it's super in demand. Like domain names, once they're gone, they're gone. So it's something that...
Well, do you have, great question, do you have your name as a domain right now?
Yeah, I know we do.
That's a question that I'm asking you right now. And if you can tell me in some way through the computer right now.
All right, good. So let's just jump into it, right? Let's just show you guys exactly how we do it and how we can make a site for super cheap and it'll look basically like the best thing you've ever seen in your life.
Well, the first thing you got to do is buy your name as a domain.
Correct.
Because no matter what you're doing, whether this is a website we're going to build for your business, a website you're going to build for marketing purposes, or a website you're going to build for you as your brand, no matter what, you always have to have your brand as a website first, beyond everything. So even if you have a business right now and you want to make your business website look better or whatever it is, you want to start a website from scratch, put all that to the side right now. And what we're going to do with this challenge is how to set up a website around your brand first. Whether you're doing it for, you know, a business, virtual, like online business card for yourself, or, you know, you go and meet new people, you tell them to go check out your resume, or for getting jobs, or for having, you know, a newsletter or something that you run from your blog or from your website with your brand. It's all based around branding yourself. And that's the most important thing you could possibly do. And that's where we want to start with that first. And then from what we're going to teach you, you can implement that to all of your other businesses or new businesses you want to start in the future as well.
Yeah.
But we'll use branding as the example.
All right, so let's get started.
First thing you got to do is buy your name as a domain from Godaddy. That's the place that we like to use the most, and they have great discounts and promo codes, which we could probably find one for them.
Yeah, right? We'll find you guys a good one.
It'll all
be in the description.
Here.
Or below?
No, I want to put it here.
Like this?
Yeah, no, fit it in the box right here.
Okay.
You see this? You won't be able to copy it, but it's right here. We'll also put it in the description for you.
Cool.
But I've always wanted to do
So
this
that's
in a
the first
video.
step. Yeah, I did too, because it's like it's
in the video.
I can just see it.
And then you go, it's gone. There it is. So that's the first thing you gotta do, GoDaddy. Now, if you don't know how to set up a GoDaddy or do any of that stuff, let's cut to that real quick and do a quick demo on how to get a GoDaddy, see if your name is even available and what to do. So let's go to that now.
What I want you to do is, you can do this with me as well, is you can go and search for a domain that is available right here. Now there's a couple things that we went over, right? You can make a website around what you're passionate about. You can make a website around a business that you want to start, or you can make a website around you and basically branding yourself and taking up that real estate so that no one else can get your name online. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get my name online. So what happens is when I click that go button, it's going to be taken, right? Because I already have JustinAtlin.com because I know how important it is, so I bought it a few years ago. Now, if your name is taken, like if you have a popular name like Joe Schmo or Jeff Johnson, something like that, what you can do is you can brand yourself by doing, say I am a fitness trainer, I can do Justin Atlin Sports. Or if I am a cook, I can do Justin Atlin Food. Or even if I don't really know what I want to do, I can do therealJustinAtlin.com or JustinAtlinTV.com if I want to make a video blog or something like that. So if your name is taken, don't worry too much. Put a little twist on it, and that way you can continue your brand from there. Alright, so now I just purchased my domain. It says it's go time. Get started using your products now. I'm going to click domain name. And now I am in my GoDaddy control panel. So don't worry about this right now. We'll get back to it later. Just want to make sure you got to here. If it says 0 domains, don't worry. There is a lag. But besides that, don't worry about this right now. And we'll get back to it now.
Okay, now hopefully you just learned how to get a GoDaddy domain. A lot of you may have known already how to do that. If not, hopefully you learned how to do it there. And if you haven't done it already, pause it right now, this video, do that step, and then make us come to life again. Now we're back to life again, and we'll continue the video. What is hosting?
Great question. So you have a domain name. That's basically the URL that people are typing in on their browser, but it needs to be hosted somewhere. It needs to take that information so it shows up when you actually type in your domain, like Adam Horowitz or JustinAtlin.com.
Exactly. It's basically the behind the scenes that makes it come to life.
Correct.
So what you want to do is get a hosting for your new GoDaddy domain from where?
We use Hostgator. That's our favorite. And
it's reliable, it's cheap, and it's easy.
And we also have a promo code for you. So use this promo code.
Right here. Is it still there or is it gone?
I don't know. Let's show you guys exactly how to hook up your domain to your hosting, because that's basically all you need for a website to actually work. So let's do that.
Now go.
We are on Hostgator.com right now. All the info is below in the description like usual. And what we're going to have to do is get a Hostgator account first, and then we can actually get to it and start building our site. So I'm going to click View Web Hosting Plans right here. All right, and here's a couple different plans. The hatchling plan starts with only one domain. The baby plan has unlimited domains. That means if you want to make another website, like a business website or a brand website or something else, you can hook it up to this plan and pay nothing extra. But I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do this plan, okay? So I'm going to click Order Now here. All right. And if you scroll down here, it's going to say $157, and you're like, wow. So let's make this not $157 because that's for 36 months, 3 years. Let's just do month by month. You guys can choose whatever you feel comfortable with. It gives you a deal after a year. So it's around $60 for a year. I'm just going to do first month, okay? And what we're going to do here is going to enter my domain name, and I'm going to say I already own this domain, which I do. So it's justinatlinbio.com, and it's going to try to make me buy other stuff. I'm going to skip out on that. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to create a username. created a security pin, and I'm just going to go and fill out all my billing info, and then I'm going to click play again. So stop. Alright, and now it's going to try to have me do more things. I'm going to take all these things off here just so it's the cheapest possible. Alright, here, and I'm going to put on a little coupon code. Alright, here it says Snappy is the most valuable coupon, but you guys, this is just marketing, and we actually made you guys a better one, and you can do C-Box. Alright, actually it's called Challenge Box. Alright, Challenge Box, and watch this $7 right here. What happens to it? Boom, 1 cent. Alright, so it's 1 cent for the first month. Alright, I've read and agree to these terms. Make sure you check those out, and if you don't see 1 cent, it's probably because they automatically assume that you wanted to buy one of their upsells, so uncheck a box up there. Alright, and click and create account. Alright, so now it says an email has been sent to me and that has all of my info that I need to log into my hosting account and hook it up with the Godaddy account. So I'm going to go onto my email and do that right now. So here's all the info. I need to log into my Hostgator account, but I don't need to log into it yet, because what I need to do is I need to actually set it up so my Godaddy is pointing to my Hostgator and they can communicate back and forth. So the way to do this is with something called name servers, which are right here. It's right in the first email you get. So what I'm going to need to do is copy these 2 name servers and log back on Godaddy. Make sure you keep this info because you're going to need it in a few minutes to actually put up your website. But for now, copy this name server and I'm going to go to Godaddy. I'm going to visit my account right here. I'm going to go under the domain section. Okay, scroll down to domains, click that, and my domain should be in there. And I'm going to click this launch button, okay, under domains, then my domain, then launch. Alright, cool. So here it says the name servers. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to change this. So I'm going to click manage right here. And I'm going to just click custom. Then I'm going to go to enter custom name servers, and I'm just going to copy and then paste the 2 name servers. Now they're both different. They should be very similar, but they are different. And I'm going to click OK. Alright, so now these are my new name servers. I'm going to click save. And the request has been submitted. It might take a little while for it to work. So let's just wait right here, and then I'll go back to it in a few minutes. And now it's updated. I just click refresh, it changed the name servers to the right ones, and now it's all hooked up.
Okay, cool. So now you have your hosting and you're ready to go with your new website with your name as the domain, which is exciting because now you have real estate online with your name, which is very, very cool.
Now I bet you kind of know the missing piece, right? You have your domain, you have hosting, but there's nothing there yet.
So what we want you to do is send us $15,000 and we'll design a fully functional website for you that has everything that you want.
The funny thing about that is actually that's what web agents and people charge for sites that we're going to show you how to make.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. If you go and try to get a website created, whether it's a blog or a website, which is basically the same thing, you will be charged a ton of money for something that doesn't even look that good. So what we're going to do in this challenge right now is show you exactly how to set up the coolest, sexiest, most beautiful website you've ever seen before, which you'll have up and running, literally up and running within, what, 24 hours?
Correct.
For less than $50.
Correct. Insane.
Insane. Like, when we figured this out, it changed
our favorite thing. Like, literally
mindset.
Our favorite thing online, because we set this up, it's super cheap, super quick, and it just changes everyone's perception of you, because in 24 hours, you can have a really awesome looking site, and when you tell your friends or workers or someone who's trying to hire you, hey, this is my site, and they check it out, they're impressed.
Yeah, so the secret behind all of this is called, do the drum roll, Themeforest.
Correct.
Net? Or .com?
I don't know.
We'll put the link underneath. It's a marketplace that people upload website designs, WordPress themes that they've created themselves, and they sell them on this marketplace for really cheap, like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. Like, I've never seen a website design or a WordPress theme on Themeforest for more than $30 actually, $35 being the most. So what we do is we basically go on there, you organize by popular or you organize by certain type of design that you would like or ratings or whatever it is, and you just browse through all the ones on there, find one that fits your criteria, buy it, and there you go. You have a theme for your website and you tweak this theme, which we'll get to in a sec how to tweak it. You tweak it and your website is custom, unique, and it looks like $1,000,000. And it's really, really cool.
Yeah, definitely. And you don't need to know anything about coding or any of that kind of stuff, so don't worry about that. But first, pick out a really sweet theme. We're going to cut it and
we want you to
check
do
it out.
that right now. So find it, scroll through the themes, look through it. We're actually going to go through it right now with you, and then you need to go and take a look for yourself and find the one that you like the best. So let's look at them now.
This is Themeforest, where you can find really cool themes for like $40, and you can upload them and you can edit them and do all that kind of stuff because it's a theme. It's not like starting a website from scratch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go under WordPress. That's what we're interested in. WordPress is a platform that allows you to easily create a website and edit it. So I'm going to go over here. I can click popular items. I can search by categories. For now, I'm just going to click popular items. A lot of these are really awesome, but I actually want a creative one, and I already looked through this, so I wouldn't spend too much time. But what I did is I searched, there's some really cool categories here, and what I typed in was portfolio, personal, resume. Okay? I think if you type in resume, you should get the same thing, because I'm looking for kind of like a portfolio website that showcases me and my brand. So there's some really cool ones here. This is a really cool one. It's called Zwin. It looks like this. All right? It's basically a personal virtual business card. It has some really cool like effects and can showcase you really well. That's a cool one. I didn't want to go with this one because I think it's a little bit, maybe it's not entrepreneurial enough. It's a little bit more if you have a set career kind of thing and you want to brand yourself in a certain way. I kind of want to leave it more open. So what I'm going to do is I found this theme, okay? It was actually right here. It's called Awesome, AWSM. And once I click that, I could see it right here. This is what it looks like. So it showcases me. I'll change that. I'll add in my social networks. I'll add in all of this kind of cool stuff. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this right now just for $40. And I'm going to have to create my account. So I want you to do the same thing. Create it and find a really cool one that you like and purchase it. So do it. The thing about Themeforest is it's going to ask you if you want to pay with a prepaid credit or buy now via PayPal. And I do the credit because I don't have to pay this surcharge. So I'm going to buy it right now. So now I have it. It is in the back end, which is really cool. So when I log in, I actually have the theme in here, and I can download it and I can upload it onto my website. I'm going to show you how to do that. Don't worry. As you can see, we use this a lot, okay? These are all the things we've bought on Themeforest. It's really, really cool.
Cool, so now you have your domain, you have your hosting, and hopefully you've picked out a theme. If not, pause this real quick. Find your theme. And then come back and keep watching. So you have those three things. Now what?
Great question.
Now you can't do anything because you have your theme that's just like sitting there. You have your hosting and your domain, which are attached. But now how do you make them all three work together like a beautiful deer running through a meadow?
That's what you want.
That is what you want.
Paint a perfect picture.
Paint the picture of the perfect person.
Correct. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to hook up that theme to hosting. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. But besides that, if you want to customize your theme a little bit and you don't want to do it yourself,
there's a really cool way to do it, which takes no techiness, no anything. We actually do this every single time. You'd think that we're pretty techie, right? But at the end of the day, we outsource it because our time is better spent doing other things. So what you do is you go to a site called elance.com. Have you heard of it?
Great site.
Great site.
Great site.
If you haven't heard of it, the link will be in the video description and below. Super cool. What Elance allows you to do is basically post up a job for someone to do.
Any job.
Any job. It could be anything. But in this case, you're basically saying, I have a Themeforest theme that I bought. I would like to tweak it with my logo. I'd like to tweak it with my name, some of my text, change things up a bit. And yeah, that's basically it. So you can get that done for honestly no joke, 20 bucks, 30
Yeah.
bucks.
Yeah.
Very, very cheap, and within 24 hours. The secret to Elance is this. When you set up a proposal on Elance, and we'll show you how to do it in a sec, step by step, you want to put in the title 24 hours, because that shows that you're serious and you want it done fast. If you don't put a time frame, it ends up taking a lot longer. And something like this shouldn't take longer than 24 hours for someone to get done.
Correct.
If I'm really urgent and need something, I put 3 hours sometimes in there and still get things done. So it's all about putting a time frame. So when you type in the title on Elance, put a time frame attached to it, and it's very cool. So what we're going to do right now is snap to Elance and watch how we do that and how you can copy us on Elance, and we'll come right back here in a sec.
I'm on Elance right now, and what Elance allows you to do is basically outsource anything. So we've gotten logos done, we get websites done, we get videos done. Basically anything that we want to outsource, Elance is our go-to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign up for Elance. Right now I'm going to actually just log in, and I'm going to post a job for someone to turn my WordPress site and customize it, and that way I don't have to do any of that kind of work and worry about all that stuff. Alright, so I'm on Elance right now. We use it a lot. We have tons of stuff here that we use Elance for. Spent a lot of money on Elance. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to Hire, post a job, and I'm going to make a job posting for someone to basically take that theme that I just purchased on Themeforest and customize it so I don't have to worry about any of the kind of techie stuff or that kind of things. So what I'm going to do is I am going to name my job simple WordPress theme customization needed, and I'm going to describe it. I need a simple WordPress customization for my theme I purchased on Themeforest. All I need to do is change the following. I gave him a little list. I said I need it done in 2 hours. Okay, I want to show you how quick some stuff can be done if you need it. If you want it quick, we always just put the pressure so that things don't take longer than necessary. A lot of times we put 24 hours, but I don't want this video to take too long, so I'm going to do 2 hours and see what I get. I made sure that I wrote 2 hours in the title as well. That's where you're going to want to put 24 hours or whenever you want it by. For a category of work, I'm going to go to IT and programming. I'm going to do, let's see, web programming. It's going to say HTML. It's going to say this kind of stuff. What you need to choose, okay, it's important, is you need to go down to the W's and choose WordPress. All right, WordPress right here. That's the most important one. I'm going to change this hourly arrangement to a fixed price, and I'm going to set it to under $500. Now, don't worry if you're like, wow, $500, I thought it was going to be pretty cheap for this. It is, don't worry. So we're going to click continue, and they're going to try to upsell you. You don't need this. Click no thanks. And I'm going to click post this job so that way it's on and searching more than 1 million candidates. That's crazy. So let's see. And what it's going to allow me to do is actually invite some people. So I'm going to click invite all. And this basically notifies everyone that, it notifies 30 people that you have a job posting, and it tells them about it so that way they can join it. So that is that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait a little bit, hopefully not too long. I'm going to start getting proposals, and I'm going to choose someone. All right, so here are all the proposals. I got a ton of them. You can see $20, $40, stuff like that. But right here I wrote simple, right? That is actually the key to getting these $20 things. And this guy here, you can see his stats are awesome. He has 142 jobs, 5-star rating. I'm just going to confirm and offer him the job. Usually I ask a few questions back and forth before I do that. And then I'm going to have to fund the escrow, which basically means I'm funding the amount, $20. That's how much it's going to cost. This guy had great ratings. So I'm funding this, and I don't have to release it until I'm satisfied. If I'm not satisfied, I can just get a refund on it. So it's really not that big of a deal. All right, so now I've awarded the job to him. All I'm going to do now is come up with a lot of things to give him, basically directions, and I'm going to give him the theme I downloaded on Themeforest. So after logging into Themeforest, I just go down to my name. I'm using Adam's account, and I go to downloads right here, okay? And I just have to go to the theme that I bought, click this download button, click the all files and documentation. That'll download the whole theme. All right. Actually, I could also just do the installable WordPress theme file only. Either one should be fine. Okay, you could do this one or this one. Once you download that, you're going to give it to the guy on Elance and give him a huge description of what you want done. So as you can see, my description is right here. I wrote a lot of different things that I wanted done, changing the tabs, changing the blog, changing all that kind of stuff, changing my photo, adding my social icons. And what I asked him to do is give me back the theme zipped up. So I gave him the theme, and he's going to send me back the theme once it's all zipped up. And I'm going to show you in the next technical video what to do with that zipped up theme. So let's just go to that because it'll be done once Adam and I are done talking about the next step.
So wait.
Now you know how to do Elance too. So you have the GoDaddy set up. You got it linked with your hosting. You got your theme hopefully being worked on by someone on Elance. Probably not, because you literally watched this like 13 seconds ago. But tonight or during the day today, you're going to get on Elance and copy what we told you to do. And when those three are done, then you're going to have to know how to get your theme, which you just had custom tweaked, onto your website to finalize and do everything so that it's all linked together and you have a functional website and it's ready to go. And the cool thing about Hostgator is that they have something called
Fantastico?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That makes it really easy for you to set up your website. So what we want you to do right now is learn how to do that as well once your theme is done, so that you can set up your Fantastico and everything, and once that's complete, your website is done and you're ready to go and take on the world and become the next Superman.
I like that. And if you got a little bit, overwhelmed, in the description, we're going to write down steps, exactly what to do, because maybe you cheated and just went through this whole video. That's okay.
So, yeah, we don't blame you. You cheated a lot in school, so. Anyway, what we're going to do now is teach you how to do Fantastico and Hostgator, so you learn that part real quick. Correct. And we'll come back to this in a sec. All and right. Go.
So now my theme is done. The guy on Elance finished my theme. I downloaded it as a zip file. It's just once you click download, it'll be as a .zip file. That's the file you need it to be in. And now all I'm going to have to do is kind of upload it to my actual website. So now let's go to Fantastico like we were talking about. And this is on our Hostgator account settings. So go back to Hostgator. I've logged back onto Hostgator, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for something called Fantastico Deluxe. Okay, it's all the way on the bottom under Software and Services. It has this little smiley face called Fantastico Deluxe. I'm going to click this. And by the way, when I actually signed up, I put in the wrong domain as my main domain. I put in ChallengeBox when I needed to put in justinatlinbio.com, so I called them and got that fixed. But anyway, I'm going to click this Fantastico Deluxe thing right here, and this is going to allow me to download WordPress onto my hosting site, so it's actually live. So I'm going to go over here to under blogs. I'm going to click WordPress. Okay, click that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a new installation, clicking that. And it's under Justin Atlin Bio. I'm going to create a username right now, and I'm going to create a password, which I'm going to have to change right after this. Alright. I don't need to do this stuff, I don't think. And I'm going to click Install WordPress. So now it's installing it onto my hosting, and it looks like I have to click this Finish. Alright. My username is Justin, my password is Bio, and it says you can access it right here. So I'm going to click this link right now. Hopefully this worked. Alright, it didn't work. Don't worry, it's because it actually takes time for it to set up and propagate. That's what they call it. So I'm going to come back and in a little bit and it should work. If it's still having issues with you, call Hostgator. Alright, so I'm on justinatlinbio.com/wp-admin. That's how you actually are going to log into your WordPress site. I'm going to just put in my username here and my password, click login, And now I'm inside my WordPress site where I can make edits. I can upload the theme, which is what I want to do. So I'm going to go to Appearance right now. Down here, Appearance. Click the themes right here. I'm sorry if I'm going too quick. This is a super long YouTube video already. I'm going to go to Install Themes right here. And all I'm going to do is go to Upload right here. Click Choose File. And now all we would have to do is upload that theme that the guy on Elance made for us, the customized theme. So that is basically it. I'm going to upload that and my website will be good to go. Alright, and when I went back to Appearance and Themes, I activated the theme that I needed to activate, okay? And I just clicked a button down here. It used to be down here, as you can see. These are my old themes, and I just clicked activate on the new one, and now it's activated. And now, guess what, guys? When I go to my website, this is what it looks like. Alright, it's done. Sweet. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to still go back and forth with the guy a little bit more because I want to tweak some stuff, but it's really cool. It all works. Now your website will look exactly the way you want it. I'm going to ask them to change my icons. I can ask them to change this stuff. Contact me. It actually goes to my email. This was a very simple one, but as you can see, it all works, and that looks pretty intense to actually make and have it drag like that. There's no way I could do that. So that is how I made my website today. It took me one day. It took me less than an hour. Choose a really cool theme and do it because it is awesome, and now you control how people see you online.
Boom! You have your website now. Well, not yet. You're still completing the steps, but you've learned how to do it. You now have a website, or will have a website within the next 24 hours, hopefully. And I want you guys to comment as well underneath here when you have your website done, and show us, you know, what you guys have done. I don't know, they can't comment a link though.
No, but you can just put in like your website.
Somewhere,
you know,
down there. You could figure it out. Maybe do like
out.
Just the website.com or something instead of having the link in there, because people will think you're like trying to sell something on the comment.
Spamming the world.
Anyway, your website now looks like $1 million. It looks like you spent 3 months on it. You learned some cool secrets that we have, and you have a beautiful designed website for your brand now that you can show people and be proud of and stuff, which is really, really cool. And again, the example we used was your brand by getting justinoutland.com or something like that. But you know what? You can use Themeforest for anything, whether it be your marketing squeeze pages for collecting leads, whether it be affiliate pages, or whether it be affiliate blogs, or your current business now, revamping it and using a Themeforest design that you find on there. Themeforest is a tool that we came across that's helped us tremendously with our business, really saves us a ton of time, and gives us the ability to make us look way better than everyone else with, you know, a quarter of the time spent and a quarter of the money spent. So hopefully you guys have learned a lot besides the point of, you know, why it's smart to have a branded, you know, website under your name and all that. That Themeforest is a really cool service that you should be using more often for your business as a tool.
Exactly. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We didn't rant too much. But before we leave, we've got to ask you something. Drop in a comment for a challenge that we'll do next week.
Anything. It could be about marketing. It could be about, you know, straight a business question or a business challenge. It could be about picking up girls. It could be about going to the supermarket and finding the best marshmallows.
That's a good one.
That's a great one. Or, you know, it could be about how he just looks so buff. You know, up to you guys. Comment below. Let us know what you want the challenge to be next week. We're here, and we want to see your websites too. So message us your websites. Comment your websites once you guys have created it. We're looking to see how creative you guys have got with your custom stuff on Elance and your cool themes you're picking on Themeforest. And let's see what you guys got. So again, thank you so much. Remember to what?
Subscribe.
Remember to what?
Comment a challenge.
Remember to what else?
Share with your friends. That way we know to keep doing this.
Last one.
Put in your website.
Well, no, we got that. One more.
What's the last one? You can take this one.
Like our video,
like
because
that.
if you like our video, we'll like you. And that's that.
That's the goal of life.
Thanks again for watching, guys. The challenge box is here. Next week, hopefully, we'll be answering your challenge, and we can't wait to talk to you then. See you later.
See you later.